Hi, I'm Melissa. Welcome to the Year of Qi. With school being back in session, the holidays coming so quickly, sometimes we feel really scattered, like we don't have good memory or focus or even attention. Today we're going to use traditional Chinese medicine techniques, things like easy recipes, good acupressure techniques, and even some lifestyle choices that you can make to help sharpen your memory. With so many things going on all of the time, it's really hard to stay focused. I find in my clinic that a lot of people have a hard time focusing and feeling like they're losing their memory because there's too many things to do all of the time. Very rarely do I tout the brilliance of smartphones, but there are a few reasons why we can use smartphones really to help benefit us and help us remember things without them having to run in a loop in our head. Some of my favorite apps that come with all smartphones are things like a calendar. Put the things on your calendar that you don't want to forget. The times that you have to go pick up your kids in a random event, or a fun date that you have with all of your girlfriends that you don't want to forget. Another great app that we have on our smartphones are things like reminders. Let's just remind ourselves an hour before we have to pick up the kids what time we need to get them. And that way we have time to stop doing the things that we're doing, slow down, get everything ready, and then get to them in time without feeling the stress. And another app, or maybe the most important app for me, is just the notes. A place where I can write my to-do list and have it at any time. If I'm at the grocery store, I can look at my to-do list that I haven't even written on in maybe 2 or 3 days. And sometimes I'll even put my favorite music that I heard on the radio or a new show I want to start watching. And so instead of having to have it run through the cycles in my mind, I have it right here to look at it. You know you're going to have your smartphone with you anyway, so you may as well use it to your advantage. Use it to help boost your memory. Many years ago, I was seeing a client who auditioned and got invited to be on a game show. And this game show was a trivia game show. And he felt like he really needed to stimulate his memory and his mind. And that was what we wanted to work on for the few weeks before he went to California for the filming. There are 4 points in Chinese medicine that we can use that translate into the 4 intelligence points called Xi Shen Kong. We used those for him for at least a couple weeks before he went on the game show. We used them with needles, but today I'm going to show you how you can use them with your fingers and stimulate your intellect point. It will help you with your focus, your memory, and attention. Now, not all of us are going to win thousands of dollars from being able to pull up the trivia, but at least we can get things done, feel more focused and attentive in our daily lives. So Xi Shen Kong can be found at the top of our head. In fact, one of our most famous points we use in Chinese medicine is called Du 20. And all 4 of these points surround Du 20. So first, we need to find Du 20. And the way to find Du 20 is find the top of your ear and then where your 2 fingers meet in midline. That point right here is called Du 20. The 4 intelligence points are 1 inch in front, 1 inch behind, 1 inch to the left, and 1 inch to the right of Du 20. So we can use our hand and place it right on top, right around, surrounding the Du 20 point. And those are our 4 intelligence points. You can just hold and put some pressure, or I prefer to tap and really stimulate my memory, my focus, and my attention. I'll usually only tap about 5 to 10 times, and that's enough to really bring me back into focus. One of the things we have to do for ourselves every day is eat. And you know I love a very good, very simple recipe, but what I love even more than that are beets. And this recipe is beets, walnuts, goat cheese salad, and it's fantastic for boosting our memory. This roasted beet salad with walnuts and goat cheese is adapted from the Food Network. It is super delicious and very simple to put together. There's beets in this recipe, which are known in traditional Chinese medicine to strengthen the heart, sedate the spirit, improve circulation, and treat nervousness. There's also onions, specifically red onions, and they are also known to calm the brain and act as a general sedative. We also have this beautiful spinach here, which is rich in iron and chlorophyll, and the content of spinach builds the blood. And we have walnuts. Walnuts are also in this recipe. They reduce inflammation, they nourish the kidney and the adrenals, as well as the brain. There's mustard, vinegars, and onions in this recipe, and in Chinese medicine, those are pungent flavors. And they're known to increase qi and energy flow, and they're helpful when people feel sluggish and dull, which makes this recipe perfect for sharpening memory. Thank you so much for joining me for another year of Qi. If you like what you've learned here, please, please, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we look forward to seeing you soon.